Obi, come here.
Obi is busy looking out the window right now, but welcome back to another training video. I'm Bridget, and first of all, I apologize that it's been a little while since I've gotten one of these videos out. With my graduate school master's classes, I've been learning a lot about applied animal behavior, but unfortunately that has not left much time for videos, so I'm working on it, and I'm going to try to pace myself during this upcoming year as one of my New Year's resolutions to try to at least get maybe one video a month out there to you guys. No guarantees, don't hold me to that, but at the same time hold me to that. So during my little hiatus, I've been trying to rethink how to do these videos in the future so that they're more informative and effective for you all. So because of my applied animal behavior studies that I've been doing, it's made me want to incorporate some of the scientific, technical terms that I've learned, but hopefully this won't be at your guys' expense. So hopefully these videos will continue to be informative. They may look a little bit different, but hopefully they won't be any less helpful for you all. And if that's not the case, if you think I could improve and they're too confusing, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best. Okay, so we can finally move on with this video. This is actually a homework assignment that I had done for my master's class in animal behavior. And it's on a technique that I thought was really useful and that's not used nearly enough in the dog training world. It's called Differential Reinforcement of Incompatible Behavior, or DRI for short. Now, again, technical terms aside, let's break this down. The DRI method is basically taking a bad behavior, one that we want to change, and replacing it with a good behavior that's incompatible with the bad behavior. So a good behavior that it's impossible for your dog to do that and the problem behavior at the same time. So in this video, this is a procedure I've used with my dog Obi to train him not to beg at the table. And so the begging behavior is the problem behavior that I'm trying to change. And the good behavior I've chosen to replace that behavior is for him to go to his spot and to stay or at least sit on his spot while we're eating. So you see how that's incompatible with begging. He can't be two places at once. And you'll see this in the video as well. The other great thing about the DRI method is that it's versatile. So you can use this for a bunch of different problem behaviors, not just begging. And there's 4 steps to it. Step 1 is that you need to identify the problem behavior. That's probably the easiest step, right? But then step 2 is that you need to understand what's called the maintaining reinforcer. Why is your dog doing this problem behavior? What are they trying to get? Are they trying to access a reward, or are they trying to avoid a consequence? And this is not always as cut and dry as it might seem. For example, begging could be your dog trying to get food, which I believe is the case with Obi in this example. But maybe your dog is also looking for attention. Maybe they want both food and attention. So it's not always a simple process to identify the why, and this is where your friendly neighborhood behavior professional or dog trainer can come in handy. So if you have any questions or you're ever in doubt about why your dog's doing what they're doing, ask a dog trainer. Okay, so that's step 2. Step 3 is that you're going to identify a good behavior to replace the bad behavior. And we talked about this, right? So it has to be incompatible. if you're using the DRI method. It has to be impossible for your dog to do this behavior and the bad behavior at the same time. Also, just a tip, the good behavior should be easier for your dog to do than the bad behavior. So don't have them do any complicated things like spinning around when you could just have them sit. And finally, step 4, train that good behavior. Make sure that your dog knows it well, and then you can put it all together and you can start to show your dog that they should be doing that good behavior instead of the bad behavior to access that valuable reinforcer that they're trying to get at. Now, one last thing before we move on to the actual video. You'll see me using table food. I'll be using popcorn, just plain popcorn in this case, because that's what I've identified as the maintaining reinforcer for Obi. He's been begging and countersurfing in order to access table food. So that is the most valuable thing. That's his goal, right? So that's why I'm using table food. Now, obviously, I'm not going to give him something that would be harmful for him. So if he's trying to beg and get at chocolate or a big giant cake, I'm not going to give that to him. I'll give him something that he can have. But all that to say that I know that sometimes using table food can be kind of controversial in the dog training world. I personally don't see a problem with it as long as your dog knows that you're the one that's giving them the table food. They're not going to get anything if they try to get it on their own. So that's just a word of caution there. If your dog has never accessed table food before, has never tasted it, I don't know that I'd start using it right now. But since Obi has already had table food plenty of times, the damage has already been done, so to speak. So that's my reasoning there. All right, thanks for sitting through this long explanation, and let's see how this plays out. Go to your spot. Good boy. Go to your spot. Good boy. Take it. Good boy. Good boy. Go to your spot. Good. Swinging a good boy over there. Gentle. Good boy.
But yeah,
Good boy. Go to your spot. Good boy. Gentle. Yeah. Take it. Good boy. Here you go. Here you go. Good boy. Good boy.
not even accurate.
Good boy.
Okay.